YouTube, this is Vargas XX78 with another collection pickup video, comic book edition. Went to the comic book store and I picked up the books that were waiting for me since the last time I went. Picked up a couple of back issues and some new issues. Not as big a haul as last time, because last time I had a whole bunch of books that piled up for me to record the video, but I have a little bit of time, so I can record this video. I haven't read all of the books, so if I skip some because I don't know what happened on them, I apologize. Again, I'm a little pressed for time on my comic book reading when, you know, I have to take care of stuff, so I do want to get to these, but this is the only chance I have to record the video, so I'll record the video, and again, I apologize for skipping over some books. But went to the back issue bin. Wanted to pick up a couple of back issues because it was a slow couple of weeks. Not that many books came out. Was actually looking for a different issue of Ghost Rider that I saw not last time, but the one before that. The one before that I went to the comic book store. They had a Ghost Rider with Wolverine on the cover. So I wanted to pick that one up, but I guess someone obviously bought it. But I picked this one up because it guest stars Doctor Strange, and the cover looks pretty cool. Can Doctor Strange bring Danny back without killing him? So yeah, Doctor Strange with Ghost Rider, had to pick it up. Now this is an Infinity Crusade crossover issue. Doctor Strange crossover with the Infinity Gauntlet, the Infinity War, and the Infinity Crusade. And I like this cover. I hadn't seen this one before. And it's Doctor Strange S54, Doctor Strange Sorcerer Supreme, dares to challenge eternity. And eternity is like the embodiment of the universe. So I want to see how this works out. Obviously, there's no way that Doctor Strange, even though he is the Sorcerer Supreme and the protector of the realm, you could say, against, you know, supernatural threats, Eternity is on a class on itself, so yeah, good. Looks like it to be a good issue, but I haven't read it. I've mentioned this before. I'm a huge sucker for crossovers. Last time I picked up the Sonic and Mega Man crossovers. I picked up the Archie and Sharknado when I was collecting Archie and Predator. I'm gonna collect Batman and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That thing looks amazing. But I saw this one. It's Aliens and Vampirella. I might have mentioned this before last video. Not, you know, not a big fan of. I'm interested in the character, but I don't buy the comic books, the Vampirella comic books. But I do have a couple of crossovers with her, with Witchblade and Magdalena and so on. So she's a vampire, and the Aliens crossover. I love the Aliens. So the notion of having Vampirella, a vampire, face the Aliens looks pretty cool. And the cliffhanger on this issue is that Vampirella gets face hugged and an alien pops out of her. So I'm guessing maybe because she's a vampire, she's not going to die. She's, you know, already dead, so she'll heal. But now there's going to be a vampire alien, and that is pretty awesome. So I'm going to pick up the rest of these books because they do look cool. Unfortunately, I didn't know of this, and issue 3 just came out. But there's a Vampirella Army of Darkness. If I can get the first 2 issues and the third one that just came out, I might collect that one, because that one sounds pretty awesome too. Picked up The Amazing Spider-Man, Renew Your Vows, issue 4. Sorry about the car alarm that's sounding there. I love this series. I love it. It's great to see Peter Parker married to Mary Jane, and to see how their life would have played out without the deal with the devil. So cool. And the series unfortunately ends with issue 5, which ends the whole thing. I thought these Secret Wars minis were going to last 8 issues. Apparently they're only going to last 5 or 4 issues. But this is the final issue of the return to the marriage, which I love, and honestly it sucks. I read online, I don't know if it's confirmed or not, that Mary Jane is going to join the cast of the all-new, all-different Iron Man. So she's going to leave Peter Parker's life to join the Iron Man supporting cast. And they're turning... It looks like they're going to turn Spider-Man into a Tony Stark wannabe. Parker Industries became successful, so now he's globetrotting. So I don't know. I don't know about that new direction. Picked up Age of Apocalypse, the Battle World miniseries, revisiting the Age of Apocalypse. Really cool. Really digging the miniseries. I love the Age of Apocalypse. One of my favorite X-Men crossover events, and I picked up the short-lived series that came out. And anytime they revisit the Age of Apocalypse, I pick it up because I honestly enjoyed the characters and the setup and everything. So great to see the Age of Apocalypse back again. Picked up Age of Ultron versus Marvel Zombies. Also a nice surprise. I thought the series was not going to be that good, but it turned out to be really good. And this is the last issue, issue 4. Weird that this only lasted 4, but yeah, the Marvel Zombies and Ultron form an alliance. So the zombies get cybernetic upgrades. So it's up to the remaining humans that live in the wastelands to actually get together and put a stop to the mechanized zombies. Great series. Picked up Batman 44. In this issue, we have a return of Bruce Wayne in the Batsuit. Showcases Bruce's encounter with Mr. Bloom, which is a character that came out last issue. Can't say enough about Batman. I love Batman, even though the price tag raised again to $4.99. DC's really pushing Batman for $4.99, and that sucks. That really sucks. Picked up Deadpool Secret Wars issue 4, the last issue of Deadpool Secret Wars. But yeah, the Deadpool issues miniseries usually tend to last that long, so that's not so bad. But the conclusion to this shows how Deadpool, saved everyone from Battle World, the original one. And I picked up Deadpool versus Thanos. This is the one I haven't read, unfortunately, but it looks cool. Even though it's not the, I just noticed it's not the writer that I usually like on the Deadpool versus, but it should be interesting. Definitely have to read that one. Picked up Justice League issue 43, part 3 of the Darkseid War, where Batman is sitting in the Mobius chair and now he has access to all these freaking secrets. Superman and Lex Luthor are trying to escape, and just as Darkseid and the Anti-Monitor clash, Superman gets negatized. He's become a negative version of himself. So yeah, things are looking pretty bleak for the Justice League, but still, the artwork in this and the last one, the Amazovirus, is beautiful. I love the artwork on this series, so that's pretty awesome. Picked up issue 3 of Marvel Zombies. I'm not sure if this is going to be a mini or a monthly, but yeah, still Moonstone, I forget her name, but she's still stuck in the Marvel Zombies part of the Battle World, trying to protect this child, and things are not going well for her. I think it's Bloodstone. But great series. I'm a sucker for the Marvel Zombies. I've picked up pretty much all the books, so I really like the concept. Like I said, big sucker for crossovers, and this is the last issue of the Worlds Unite crossover between Sonic, Mega Man, all the Sega universe, and all the Capcom universe. And it's not as epic. I thought it would be a lot more epicness, but just like last time they crossed over, they get the Chaos Emeralds to Super Saiyan themselves, and they defeat Sigma, and I guess everything, all the universes got piled into one single world. I don't know. It's just like the ending for the last crossover. This one is kind of vague on actually what's going to happen with all the characters and the worlds and stuff. So a little bit of an anticlimactic ending here, but still, it's Mega Man, the Blue Bomber, it's Sonic, the Blue Blur, teaming up with Street Fighter and Sega and everyone else. So I thought that was pretty cool. Picked up Simpsons Comics 223. Unfortunately, I haven't read this one. I'm sad to say. I suck. I know. Picked up Star Wars issue 8. Love the Star Wars series a lot more than I thought I would enjoy them. I keep saying that each video I record, but uh, these are just great voices that Jason Aaron has given to the Star Wars cast. In this one, Luke Skywalker wants to learn more about the Jedi, so he visits Coruscant to go to the Jedi Temple. Things don't work out so well for him. Leia and Han are still stuck in that planet, and they encounter a woman that I forget her name, but she claims to be Han Solo's wife, who's just called in the Imperials to get all three of them. Great series, and the new artwork by Stuart Immonen is pretty cool. But my favorite by far is still Darth Vader. If someone out there loves Star Wars, loves Darth Vader, you should definitely pick this one up. The covers are always beautiful to look at. The artwork by La Roca is amazing. The writing by Gillen is fantastic. I love Darth Vader. This series is by far my favorite series that has come out of the Star Wars Marvel Disney deal. Next to Batman, this is my new #2 book. I love Darth Vader, and I hope La Roca stays on the book for a long time more. This one was kind of weird when the solicitation came out. All it said is Journey to Star Wars Phase 1. I read about this one already. When I ordered it, I wasn't sure if this one was that book, but it's Star Wars Shattered Empire. Sorry about that. This is a book series that takes place after Return of the Jedi. So even though by this point the Emperor and Vader are dead, the Empire is still functioning. It's still working. They're still generals and so on, controlling their different sectors. So while the Rebel Alliance did have a huge victory, they still have a long way to go. And supposedly this book is going to set up things for Force Awakens, just like the final title says, Journey to Star Wars The Force Awakens. So this is going to chronicle what happened after that, leading everyone up to The Force Awakens. I don't know how long this is going to last, but so far the writing by Greg Rucka is great, and I like the artwork, even though Vader's better. So this is a new, monthly title that is going to come out that I'm going to pick up, because I am interesting. I am falling into the hype of Star Wars, and I love Star Wars. The second movie I ever remember seeing was Return of the Jedi, so I'm super hyped for that. Picked up Superman 43, where this showcases how and why Lois Lane revealed Superman's identity. Pretty weak, the reason why she revealed his identity, but now Superman's out. Everyone knows that Superman is Clark Kent. The storyline is more heavily focused in Action Comics, but still, it wasn't that bad. The one I'm now looking forward to, which I read online, is they're going to release a comic book series called Superman, Lewis, and Clark. What that is, and the reason why I'm super hyped about it, is that Convergence wasn't my favorite series. I didn't much care for Convergence. But the pre-Flashpoint Superman and Lois Lane, the couple that got married, appeared in that. And it was a couple of years after everyone left them. In that Convergence Flashpoint didn't happen. So they were allowed to continue their timeline. And because of the Convergent bubble, Superman lost his powers. So he was able to have a child with Lois Lane. At the end of Convergence, that Superman, the pre-Flashpoint Superman, Lois Lane and their son, want to help out, prevent Crisis of Infinite Worlds, and restart the universe. Well, apparently, they were somehow transported to the New 52, even though it's not called the New 52, but this new universe. But with this happening, where everyone knows that Clark Kent is Superman, now the pre-Flashpoint Superman, is in a bit of a trouble. I don't know how they're going to work this out, if he was, working in secret while this Superman was active. I don't know, but the fact that the pre-Flashpoint Superman is back still married to Lois Lane, and with a son. That gets me excited. That I'm looking forward to that, because much like Spider-Man, Renew Your Vows, especially that Superman. I started collecting Superman with the John Byrne reboot, so I followed that character, even though that character had a couple of tweaks here and there. But that was my Superman. That's the Superman I followed. That was the Superman that had values, and being married, that kind of matured him in a way that this one doesn't have that. So having that Superman back, having my Superman back, is exciting. I'm looking forward to that, and as soon as that issue comes out, I'm going to buy it because I want to see that Superman back. And it's going to be written, I think it's going to be written by Dan Jurgens, who worked on Superman during that period for a long time, so I'm looking forward to that. Yes, yes, yes. Give me my old Superman. Give me my old Spider-Man. Damn it. Picked up Old Man Logan issue 4. In this issue, Old Man Logan, who is not the kick-ass Old Man Logan from the original story. This is just an old version of Wolverine. He's still traveling through the dimensions, and in this one he gets sent to the Marvel Zombies part of Battle World. And this is apparently only going to be a 5-issue miniseries, because he awakens in a big city. So I'm guessing that's going to be the new Earth Prime thing. But of course, I hope I mentioned this last video, Old Man Logan is going to make the jump to the new Marvel Universe. Honestly, I'm not too excited about that. I would have preferred Wolverine, the 616 Wolverine coming back. Old Man Logan, especially this weak-ass Old Man Logan, is not that interesting. The one development I am looking forward to is Laura X-23 becoming Wolverine. That's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to that. And I am happy that there's going to be a Wolverine in the Marvel Universe. I kind of feel that they're doing this because supposedly, again, internet rumor, the next solo Wolverine movie is going to be Old Man Logan, which I don't know how they're going to work that out because Old Man Logan, the original story, is heavily based on the Marvel Universe. Fox doesn't have the rights to the Marvel Universe at all, so I don't know how that's going to work. But I'm guessing that's why they did this. They're going to put Old Man Logan as the main Wolverine because of that. But I'm happy to see a Wolverine back. But I'm super excited to see X-23 become the new Wolverine. So, yep. And last issue to showcase is Wonder Woman 43. Donna Troy, who's now back in the new universe, is trying to escape, trying to, I guess, commit suicide because she goes to the Fates. But her life strand's not with them, so it's confusing. But it's weird what they did to Donna Troy, honestly. But still, it's an interesting read. I think I'm gonna stick with Wonder Woman for a little bit longer, even though it's not as epic. Again, I've mentioned this before. It's not as epic as Azzarello's run, but still not bad. So yeah, that was the comic book pickup video. Lots and lots of books, cool books to talk about. Really not that many duds that came out. Some really disappointing endings, but Darth Vader, pick up Darth Vader. Why aren't you picking up Darth Vader? This is the best Star Wars book there is, followed by this one. Shattered Empire still have to pick up, then pick up Princess Leia. They're gonna do a Chewbacca one, which I might pick up. Justice League, great. Deadpool Tannis I haven't read, but I'm sure it's probably off the top and cool. So Darth Vader, and my main one, number one favorite book that always comes out consistently, is now lost because I don't know where I left it. There it is, Batman. I finally got to Batman. Sorry about that. Batman number one recommendation. Even though, again, Bruce Wayne is no longer Batman, it's Jim Gordon. I respect the balls that they took doing that. I'm surprised DC allowed Snyder to do that, but yeah, definitely pick up Batman if you haven't already. I don't know why you wouldn't. It's amazing. But yeah, and Renew Your Vows. I'll also recommend that one because, damn it, I liked the marriage with Spider-Man and Mary Jane. And it sucks that they're apart and everything weird that they're doing with them. But good series nonetheless. So yeah, hopefully next time I go pick up my comic books, I'll be able to record a quick video and share the haul with you guys. But until I see you all again, thanks so much for watching. This is Vargas XX78. Again, thanking you and signing out.